near Earth. So this would be the third world that the Yamato has been to. For simplicity's sake, I'd like to assign these worlds the following names. First, we have the version of Earth in which the sea evaporated. That would be New Correct Century Dimension. We fought the Martian successors in AD Dimension, and this one will be for the Universal Century Dimension. So NCC Dimension, AD Dimension, and UC Dimension. And now I think it's time I brief you on this world. As much as your own, the world of the UC Dimension has had its own one-year war, though our histories are quite different. In this world, it's been 17 years or 2 years before the war that the invaders came. And that would be the hostiles Realma fought. And while it does seem a bit strange that someone from the UC Dimension would have never heard of the Red Sea, I do believe we have more than satisfactory explanation for this inconsistency. Please continue. Humans assembled a robot army to repel the invaders. Finally exterminated them in a decisive campaign on the moon. And it came to be known as the Lunar Conflict. That must be where they used the Gitter robots. Indeed, Ryoma fought in the Lunar Conflict, becoming something of a legend. But just as the fighting ended, he was imprisoned for the murder of Dr. Satomi, a Gitter Ray researcher. Though he claims he's innocent. A few years later, a group of space colonies sued for independence from the Earth Federation, Side 3, called itself the Principality of Xeon, and declared war. Okay, so they're using the lunar conflict that happened in Gundam Origin with Char, that is slightly off base, as the catalyst after the lunar conflict, which works because the lunar conflict is in Gundam. Okay, fair enough. That's how it began. A key element in fighting was a new sort of weapon geared towards mass production. Whoopsies. Yeah. Zeons, having already begun to develop on their suits, gained the upper hand of the war. However, the tide turned in the face of sheer strength of the Federation. Of course, did the same thing happen in our world? Zeon lost. But it was at that point that a critical historical divergence occurred in NCC Dimension. In the closing stage of the war, Zeon had seen the loss of Solomon, a key point, and Dr. Somi had fermented insurance. Insurrections? Oh, insurrections on Earth. Wait a minute. I thought Ruma had already killed Dr. Satomi. It was revealed later that he had been turned into a host by the invaders. Wait, are they parasites? Invaders, the ability to infect their surroundings, is true for both organic and inorganic material, which makes for a very likely explanation. I think I get it. So the ones who fought in Claudius must have boarded with the surrounding Mecca. The Federation had devoted most of its strength to fighting off Zeon, leaving Ryoma to conclude matters. He fought single-handedly in his Gitter robot against Dr. Satomi's forces. However, in the midst of the battle, it was discovered that the invaders hadn't been exterminated after all. Faced with the solution, Earth Federation plotted a speedy resolution. Dorton missiles aimed straight for the invaders' gathering point, Dr. Satomi's lab. But basically those are nuclear bombs, which in like Gundam and stuff is against their like Geneva Convention, or is basically just straight up outlawed. The use of nuclear weapons is just straight up not allowed. As the weapons made contact, the Earth crumbled under the weight of a calamity, therefore unseen. The second impact. Right, second. What better name for an explosion so like the meteor impact that gave birth to our own moon? We're still unsure as its cause, but its effects shocked the Earth to its very foundation. One of those is the corruption of every existing sea. That would explain the Red Sea. While the Dimension Quake did manage to destroy the missiles, it also managed to release Gitter rays stored in Dr. Stoner's laboratories, scattering them across the planet. The damage was incalculable. And after which, Ryoma became a ghost, according to the records. See, so according to this world's timeline, the dimensional quake caused them to transport into a world more than 10 years after. The Red Sea thing did happen after he left. What exactly are Gitter rays? They're a variety of cosmic rays. Some say that they have the power to hasten evolution. While they can be used as power sources, overexposure to them is wholly destructive, ecologically, and biologically. Being the authority on Gitter rays, Dr. Satoma's death put a halt to any research on that subject. The planet is hit by a second impact in Gitter rays. Did that end the war? Zeon, despite losing their leadership with the defeat of the Zabi family, still had more than enough strength left to move the war to its end stages. So they're using the end of the 1-year war, which would be where Amuro took down the Big Zam and had his conclusion with Char as like the iconic like thing where he has no head, he makes the shot to take down the Zong's head that Char was in. Okay. Alright, nice. The Federation was spending a great deal of effort toward restoring the Earth, allowing anti-Federation forces to consolidate their strength. 13 years later, after the war, created a means to aid in the restoration. Elite Titans had taken an increasing brutal stance toward the colonies. Okay, so we're starting to get into Zeta. The internal spat known as the Gyps War, while Zeon had reorganized under Haman Karn. So began the first Neo-Zeon War, which would be Double Zeta. With Haman's defeat, the torch passed to Shar Aznable, sparking off the second Neo-Zeon War. The same war happened in our world, but some of it's pretty freaking different. Yeah, they even have the same exact names. What happened at different times here? The Second War saw the Federation at a severe disadvantage. By using an elite team mainly comprised of Gundams, the Federation managed to destroy the Neo-Zeon leadership and secure a somewhat symbolic victory. But Neo-Zeon held on to a lot of its strength, which means it's only a matter of time before the fighting starts again. Okay, now I see. So, the world that we start off in when you start the game is only using the 1-year war, Zeta, Double Zeta, and Char's counterattack, and Hathaway's Flash. It's not including Unicorn, but the Universal Century here is including the newer stuff, which would include Unicorn. Okay. You couldn't be more correct. Neo-Zeon is currently laying the groundwork for its final battle with the Federation. All units under the Char Aznable's banner. He's MIA in our world, him and Amuro Ray. Yes, though Commander Amuro escaped to a parallel universe, he is still alive and well. No reason why the same wouldn't be true of Char Aznable. So the Red Comet's still alive, eh? Maybe this world can help us answer some questions we have about our own. Meaning, what exactly? We're not sure whose fault it is, or if there's anyone to blame at all. A good deal of the 10 years that span Char's Char's rebellion, the Second War, is lost to us. Indeed, it's us. To us, it's almost a century in the past. Not an attractive subject to many, aside from the few historians, which, of course, leave us in our current situation. We are aware of the actions of Neo-Zeon's remnants in these 10 years and the major terrorist incident afterwards. So So it's going with that, and then it's going into the late UC. So the original world is late UC. This is early UC. I know, I won't mention the Mafia incident here. So in this world, Neo-Zeon is winning the war against the Federation. I don't know if I can really be called a war. At the root of all, the 1 Year War was a war for independence from the Federation, and because the Federation got the upper hand, later conflict could be looked at as a way of settling the bad blood from the 1 Year War. Also sad. And now the fighting between Zeon and the Federation is coming to an end. Since the Actus drop failed, they would be more direct trying to take the Earth by force. 15 years of build-up hatred delivered in the shape of total war. In our world, it was the Jupiter Empire. Metro started as a private military brought in to prevent local conflicts. But we won't work with the Federation in face of what seemed to be an indiscriminate attack from Zeon. You must have known your chances wouldn't be good. One doesn't fight in order to lose. I know exactly what you mean. Which means the Red Earth is bound to succumb to human infighting. Years and months turn ill will to hatred, and when it finally boils over, you could hardly call that war. Though blame for some of it can be placed at the feet of the Federation. The rumors of atrocities they committed. The Titan's image as a space-noid extermination squad, we haven't forgotten that. Also correct, the Titans did some heinous-ass shit that were borderline Nazis during Zeta, so this is actually kind of on point. The Federation's captain spoke of Lando Bell in the last battle. Who are they? An independent group within the Federation, headed by a special force unit. They play a major hand in securing victory in early fights against the Neo-Zeon. They aim to bring wars to a close in the early stages while avoiding excessive collateral damage. Among them are Commander Amuro, Judah Asta, and Hathaway Noah. They're also the ones whom Mithril found itself in direct cooperation with. So there are some out there who haven't lost their heads with hatred. Perhaps there's still hope. Perhaps, but there's talk of them being better used under direction of the regular army. I would propose we touch base with Lando Bell before taking any further action. I'm sure they would be a great service to you. Alright, what do we want to do? Do we want to contact Lando Bell, or do we want to go rogue? We don't need no Lando Bell. Don't need Captain Bright. Again, this is one of those things where, like, it kind of doesn't matter which one you want to do. Like, you're still going to get everything that would be in these routes. It's just, like, who do you wish to grab first is, like, kind of one of those things. You know what? Let's get our boy Bright. So you can Bright slap some bitches. There's the question of supplies. We'll contact Lando Bell and gather more intelligence to make sure we're safe. We'll also have to consider our future actions. I have to agree with Commander Otaka. It's reasonable given our current solution. Understood. I'll put a word out to them. And about this Gamil's solution. Situation. We're glad to work with you on the counterattack. If you don't mind me asking, consider it repayment for helping us in our fight. Our fate is intertwined with the Yamatos. Until we can all get home, we should think of ourselves as allies. Then you have the deepest gratitude from both me and my crew. The message we intercepted in the previous battle stated that Gamil's forces arrived here 3 days ago. We need to settle this before they drag this world into chaos. The help is more than welcome, but we can't drag them too deeply into our fight. But if the Federation knew about this, you've got a call from Commander Marduk's captain. And Industry 7 colony site has been attacked by the Neo Zeon. And now we start Unicorn. What? That's where. It must be shocking to find yourself 10 years in the future. I guess. It's still me, though. No use wasting energy on it. Are you sure? This has to be someone you want to see. You must have friends or maybe a girlfriend? Not after I went to prison. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. Settle down. It was a joke. It's literally in the past. I mean, who would I want to see? Especially since it sounds like the old man bit it in that battle. It can't be coincidence that we all ended up here. I'll just stick with you for now. Thank you, Ryoma. It's a non-issue for now. It's going to be about our timing. What's the deal, Nine? Nothing. It's nothing. I want to have faith in you, too. Tetsuya. Okay. To be fair, that would be a little suspicious. Like, alright, I guess. Okay. I don't believe we got anything. No, we did not get anything new. Save here. Shit, I forgot the sub-orders. It's okay. Neo Argama Bridge. The two of you sure are stubborn. Your ship's completely under our control, and you're still acting all hostile. Gotta hand it to Lando Bell, though. It's the one part of the Federation that fought well. Enemy or not, you did a heck of a job. That was a dirty trick, disguising yourself as a cargo ship and then engaging us in close combat? We'd have won even if we attacked you straight on, but we had good reason to do what we did. This is a ship that toppled Commander Hammond. I kind of have mixed feelings about boarding it like this. Maybe you ought to drop the attitude already. You're still not grasping the position you're in, Captain. As things stand, whether all of you live or die is entirely up to us. Or maybe your mind is stuck in the world of 15 years ago and you're still strutting around like the leading power looking down your nose at us space noids. No, that's not my intention, but I have no intent of waving the white flag either. Listen up. Federation and Earth are both already finished since the second impact 15 years ago. You're the one who was trying to finish us. You attempt to drop a meteor failed, and now you want to descend to Earth and commit slaughter? Interesting how you can conveniently forget what you did in the space race for the past 15 years. In fact, for even longer than that. So Zeon is going to murder all Earthnoids as revenge for that? Shut up, or I'm going to have to shut you up. Enough, Fossil. Captain. Duty calls him off to the hangar. So it's the Unicorn they're after. Once I got wind of the new Gundam, there was no way I could ignore that. Yeah, word is that Axis was pretty frustrating, as having been screwed over by Amore and his Gundam. Amore is dead. I can't imagine that there's another person who's capable of using the new Gundam. Plus, I hear that Gundam that did in Hamon Karn hasn't been seen in the battlefield lately. Okay. So, Judo didn't leave at the end of Double Zeta then. So he's still here. Okay. Okay. Because Judo leaves at the end of Double Zeta after he realizes that the Earth isn't going to change. The Federation is hits up. Everything is just kind of going to shit. So he takes his friends, puts them in cryo sleep, and they fuck off to like Jupiter or a bit past it to find a place where new types can be like free of discrimination and all that stuff. Anaheim would presumably love for the fighting between Zeon and Federation to keep going a while longer, but it's about time to pull out. Pretty soon, your last hope to Gundam will be in our hands. Even if it was in order to get control of the Gundam, you're lucky you didn't sink the ship. What? Citizens who fled from Industry 7 are currently aboard this ship, and you had sunk he had sunk the ship and killed those citizens, Xeon would have become even more hated than it already is. Captain, I just checked. They really are citizens of the ship. For now, I've given the orders not to get rough with them. This may be a chance for me to film another of my duties. You had the idea that this kid I met on Energy 7 would be the pilot of this Gundam. Just worked out that way. Claudius Vist, head of the Vist Foundation, and my father. I haven't seen him since I was a kid. He trusted the unicorn to me, with it, the ability to protect Audrey. If I'm going to be uncooperative, I've got ways to remedy that. The person who would trust this unicorn to me told me that it's been registered with my data, so I'm the only one who can operate it. Claudius Vist. And now he's passed on, you don't know any way of clearing that data, right? And you're going to use that to guarantee your own safety. It's only natural that I prefer not to die. There's no arguing with that. But it's not just my own safety that I'm seeking to ensure. It's also the safety of the ship and everyone on it. You've got a lot of nerve, you little brat. Are you the person in charge of Xeon? So a civilian is piloting the Gundam? That's pathetic. Gundams, it's incredible how much Xeon detests them. But Nausea. This isn't good. True, we weren't confined, but we're still captives, and we can't just brazenly be walking around here. It's not necessary to follow unjust orders. By the way, what's your relationship with the Menager? He's pretty concerned about you. I only asked him for directions. But just asking him for directions to the Vist household caused him to get caught up in this fighting. And when you get right to it, the fact that he rode that Gundam was my fault too. Guys. Hey. No talking. You're the pilot who saved me on Industry 7. I'm Instant Riddy Marsons. All of you just stay quiet and follow my lead. The soldiers have all been captured, I expect. Not everything goes exactly how Xeon wants it to. The comrades will be going into action any time now. All of you, back to your room so you don't get in the way. Go into action. Xeon is the enemy. They might just go after you folks too, even though you're civilians. But you have my word, as a soldier of the Foundation Force will protect you no matter what. What if I ask your name? Menager. Menager Lynx. Probably already aware of this, but the fate of the ship depends on you, so just behave yourself and cooperate with us. Count on Xeon to take a heavy-handed approach like this. Being another member of the Foundation, you want to talk. I'm not a soldier. In that case, you need to come to Xeon along with the Gundam. What? This young boy in the Garshnist Squadron? I'm okay with that kind of brash, overconfident kid. If you think that's everything, you're sadly mistaken. What part of cooperatives didn't you understand? That the innocent bison is free and then we'll talk. Why you? I can't stand people like you, forcing everyone to obey your self-serving commands. Go to rest already. I'm sure you can also see that what you're doing isn't right. What? You can't fool me. I can tell that you're not this type of person. Menager Lynx, get down! Master! That's right. We weren't hit. Menager Lynx, get in the unicorn. Commander. All the soldiers were apprehended. Well, we're ecos. Evading Xeon is what we do best. Bridge has been liberated. Instant ready. Get in the mobile suit. Roger. Time to teach these Xeon bastards a lesson. Bail out. Hurry, Marita. We stand for Marita. Marita is best girl. She is a baller and a shot caller. We stand for her. Neo Xeon, we're getting out of here. Get out the mobile suits right now. Our allies will be sending in units still. Menager, Lynx. We've given you the unicorn. You have no choice. Don't get shot down no matter what. Don't worry. Dying isn't on my wish list either. No need to overdo it, Menager. Just concentrate on guarding the Neo Argama. When it's ready. Soldiers have a duty to protect civilians after all. And that's exactly what I tend to do. Thank you. They're coming. Stay focused. Dakaran. We'll take over from here, Captain. Fine, but that ship is not to be brought down. There's a chance that the princess is on board. Roger. Your coming here is a tremendous help to us. This wouldn't have been possible with the guard. I'm in Minerva's debt myself. I wronged her once, but I'll be giving my all to rescue her. That's an overwhelming difference in power. True, that's always the case, but with the Neo Argama as it is now, we're hopeless. We got no choice but to flee. Get the mobile suits to escort us. Breaker point is over there. Go to the white spot on the map. We're totally there. Oh, you heard that, right? Don't be late. Concentrate on the ones that get right in your face. The only important thing right now is getting the Neo Argama out of here. Understood. We'll protect you no matter what. Do that. Finally, we have the boy. The unicorn. Okay. That's a lot of people for a unit that is not all that ready to pop off. Keep it like right here because he'll draw the attention of these guys. Oh, how dare! No, give me 0 in. Stand corrected. Persist. To be sure, that unicorn gun really does pack a punch. But can a single mobile suit actually change the course of the war? Well, it has a beam magnum that is enough to literally obliterate, like, a bunch of suits. Like, yeah. Auto dropping bombs over here. God damn. Auto actually dropping bombs. It's not only Audrey. Who's on the Neo Argama? Hakio and Mikoto are on there too. If there's somebody I can protect by fighting, I won't hesitate to pile up the Gundam. Unicorn. Gundam, we're still. Oh damn! It actually almost one-shot him. There we go. 6 shots only. Oof. Anyway, this gun is no match for me. Yep. Bye. Like, the beam magnum can literally only be fired by the unicorn because it's so powerful. Like, the recoil is insane. Beam saber this guy. Him right there. They like have to come to me, basically. We'll persist again, so that we don't take damage. Just casually, just kind of sidestepping every shot. We only got 4 shots left. Which is fine. That works. Gives us 3 magnum shots left. Is it taking the beam saber from the arm, or is it taken from its under the shield? Interesting. Well, Banagher's not a new type, but sure. Came all the way to New Argon to tie up loose ends, only to find that the carnage is still going on. I'm still going to do the job as part of Lando Bell. I'm going to really let Zeon have it. They really have like good designs for the Dom and Unicorn. Like it's got like Gatling guns under its arms. It's got like a huge like beam axe thing. It's neat. Has good design. Revan at separation point confirmed. Call in the mobile suits. Roger. Instant ready. Banagher, get home. Yo, Argon, max of fighting speed. We're getting out of here just like this. Captain, a fleet straight ahead. What? Those ships, what are those? Are new Neo-Zeon moves? Captain, the submarine is coming. Captain Testaroda, we heard that you vanished without a trace. Good to see you, Captain Otto. I'll fill you in on the details later. What about this other ship? Must be the other ship. If a submarine can fly, then so can a above-water ship. That's valid. And probably the only smartest thing. That's valid. No question about it. That's a Gamil ship. To join the forces with Neo-Zeon? The idea that aliens from another planet would take part in the war here. Better, this is. Okay, don't just blurt out every detail. Everyone, my only objective was self-defense. I have no intention of intervening in this war. However, since Mills has joined Neo-Zeon, it's deemed it is our responsibility to defeat them. Responses have come in from Simoragi and Captain Hoshino saying they're in agreement. Just as you heard, Captain Testarossa, we're going to join the fight here. Alright, so we need Uche, need Judah. Our girl. Get Amuro. Get 7. Yeah. We don't need all these guys right now, but we'll get the Great Messenger while we're at it. Get you because you're almost 50, which gives another ace. Yeah, that's fine for now. We don't need a whole lot here. Captain Otto, it's a relief that you're safe, sir. Judo, Hathaway. Good to see you, Captain Otto. Captain, that's Amuro Ray, no question about it. That's the clincher. Now we can definitely do this. Red Comet can come back to life for Neo Zeon. The White Meteor can come back to life for us. Damn. Reinforcements, including some unknown units. Alright, let's focus on the new Gundam. Rita, don't be reckless. Master, I'll do this for you and first and foremost. Whoa. Gundam, we're taking you into our custody. Whoa. With this single shot. What's this feeling I'm getting? The horn just opened. What's with that Gundam? Whoa, that kid just invoked destroyer mode again. What's with that? Stand down, I'll take the Gundam myself. Get back in position, Rita. They actually built that baby while we were away. What's the matter, Setsuna? I can't explain it. There's just something about that mobile unit. Listen, I have to say, he sensed the danger posed by that Gundam too. Oh, units. We're going to unite with Lando Bell and fighting Neo Zeon, which has joined forces with the Camilles. Imperative that we make it through this so we can get back to our respective worlds. There's Unicorn, all his power in my hands. Uh-huh. Benager, Judo. Benager tweets, okay. We'll move you here. Beam Saber. Get a couple kills going. I mean, yeah, a little bit. They did get a little oopsie there for a bit. Damn. It hit him with that crit. Alright, so we want Judo down there. So transform. We'll Spirit. I was hoping to have a wee bit more, but no luck. It's not looking. They'll get Bucha down there. Fin Funnels. I hear that Neo Zeon has more military power than it did during Axis Drop. Char, still intent on continuing the fight, are you? Honestly, I'm kind of sad Char isn't in this because I would have loved to see the interaction between those two. Like, it's always a great like conversation to watch them talk because like Char isn't like outside of his like going insane bits due to all the stuff. He's actually not the villain. He's the dark hero. Persist again? Because I mean, at this point, we're going to get hit by the ship regardless, or by stuff regardless. So, fuck it. Might as well just take less damage for it. Hyper Knuckle. Actually, no, we're gonna save that. So. Actually, didn't mean to defend. Actually, meant to change it. So, You actually can't use anything else. We don't want to use the Magnum right now. We want to save that ammunition. Yeah. Stop hitting me, asshole. This is fine. You see that? I don't think you want the smoke, dude.
NTD この力があればこれで落ちてくれこれがユニコーンの
It's a slight bit of an overkill. Yeah, just slightly. Nothing, you know, too out of pocket. A new Gundam. That'll make a worthy prize for us. What is this sensation that's surging through me? Apparently that pilot is pretty much a novice getting overwhelmed by a foreboding feeling like that. Don't be upset with me, it's just my tremendous hostility towards Gundams. This one was also around in Double Zeta, so it still has that like nice like early late 80s, early 90s like art to it. Very good. Very good. Going to actually, we're gonna flicker here because I don't want to take damage, and he doesn't have a lot of HP. You reveal your true self. You in that mobile suit. You're the one who was called Marita, right? What? Stop your fighting immediately. We've got civilians in here. I'm a soldier. I'm just following orders to take possession of that Gundam. I bet you keep doing things like this is the reason these conflicts keep dragging on. That's a lot of funnels. So anyway, I pull out a Gatling gun. Not what I wanted, but it's fine. I always forgot how thin the how thin the Haku Shiki is. Like, there's not a lot of armor on it. It's very like air bones kind of thin. Oh, that's just prime for... You can't do that to me, game. Come on. That's just prime for, like... the map attack. almost 2, because like if I could get the 2 there, and it'd be perfect. Wait for me, Lena. Hi, apply to. Let me see you. Count on me. That reason too. There's no way I'm dying in a place like this.
逃がすかよ。
Gonna move down. Play bazooka this dude. Just to get a little bit of boost here.
狙ってそこだ。死体は砕けても
Attack sequence, we're ready. He'll, oh, it kind of doesn't matter. They're both, like, super low. Oh, that's not luck. It's fine. Gonna kill that guy. Will. So I need to attack her with judo, so I can't kill him just yet. We'll do this one. Let's do the beam saber.
最悪の事態になる前に
One left. Okay, that's fine. Gives us one shot of beam magnum to pop off. So many fucking like missiles on this thing. Actually kind of ridiculous. Well, hang on. I didn't. God damn it. This is fine. Oh, that's right. His eye field actually negates beams. That's right. Like fully. That's fine. I keep for getting new skills. We're getting the shit kicked out of you.
これで落ちろ。すぐにどうこうはならないけど。
Heal. We will evade. Do that. There we go. It's fine. Have the Hakushiki fucking kill him. Which is fine. We actually want the you to use a couple more people to get up to Ace Pilot. So this works out. 8 shots clay bazooka left. Okay. Why Angie every time? Never understand that. Let's go straight for Angie. Like, every time. Alright, so we'll do this. Hey. What? That's not right. There you go. What is this sensation? Is it coming from the pilot? He stopped cold. This guy must have a death wish. You're kidding. I didn't come all the way back here to be killed. There's so many people I want to meet. There's so many things I want to do. Yeah, it's like fly and fly too. Who do you think you are? Oh, this guy's trying to horn in on us. Do I know you? Don't get so much. You're way too informal for the battlefield. Just answer me. This is Judah. The one who fell her ecstasy, Haman Khan. And the pilots, they are the all enemies to me. That's valid. That's valid. Yep. Gets him going. So we can move him over here to... We'll all-range attack this bitch. You just still do this thing? Damn. Actually did a lot. We'll persist. Imitated Gundam like that? Are you trying to provoke us? Guns will destroy Xeon, and it's my proud duty to take part in that. Look at this rake amateur trying to talk, though. Spent my whole life on the battlefield, and now I'm going to show you how pathetic you are. These guys are assholes. Okay. Like, what the fuck? He's surprisingly low. Okay, so we'll EX action, we'll smash, we'll beam magnum, we'll zero in. This should kill her, I believe. Damn. Well, worth a shot. Fuck it. Honestly, Banajra has like all the like very like evasive and don't get hit skills, which is pretty good. Bucci getting his uses. Good one, goddamn, alright. Pin funnel.
当ててみせるフィンファンネルこれで自分の魂は必ずや受
I
け継がれる
always loved the like drastic difference between like Amuro using like the fin funnels and like the various like different designs, and then Char is just like, yeah, here's like 6 floating pods. They look like beets. Like okay, like Char was like, I just want these to shoot people, and Amuro was like, I want these to shoot and protect me. Fuck it, we ball. And it's like, oh, alright. Me in a place like this? We retreat. We'll take it from here. That's an order. I'm not letting anyone die in this place. It was that Marita who was right in the green mobile suit. That's because the ND is operating, and I feel like my senses are so much sharper. What's this vulgarly uncomfortable feeling? Transform you. Oh, he won't actually hit me. Never mind. Judo Asta! I'm glad that we could meet again. The old fogey who was with Glimley. You sure are a stubborn one. There's no way I'm cashing in my chips without undoing the humiliation that you handed to me. Wow, even there are people who drag their emotional baggage on the battlefield. Why him? What? Juno just walked up and punched you in the dick, and like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy instead. Like, sir? Like, sir? Beam coding, huh? Interesting. You know, Argument, this is my ship. No way I'm going to let it be taken down. I can hear you, Beecha. No need to worry, Captain Otto. I'm entrusting the deal Argument to you for a good long time. So, as the first captain, it does worry me a bit. There. Can't just leave well enough alone. Just kill that? Yeah. Excellent. These guys are really, like, hammering for Amuro, and I'm just like, you guys are about to get fucking blasted, but sure. Sure, keep doing that. Okay, damn. Alright. Actually, this kind of works to get Amuro kills, so. Unintended boon. Why, Angie? Okay. Just randomly goes, haha, Angie, like, alright. You're about to get blasted there too, but sure, pop off. Oh. Okay. A particle cannon. Yes. And it has the animation. Okay.
ハイパーメガ粒子砲発射。やろう。しつこいんだよ。
As far as it goes, Rashi's retreat. And should open the raid after you pull out. We'll high beam cannon. We'll. Oh. Who blows that? Yeah. We won't blow that. We want to smash. Then hyper beam.
いってもらったキャノン。
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's got like 2 HP left. What an asshole. Just die, dude. Quicker. Will. Oh. Yeah. Sure, Kane actually does. Well, gotta hope.
接近すれば。
No. He missed, okay. Fuck this guy. Yeah, like, actually, fuck this guy. Just die already. Thank you. Jesus. Judo asked on Lando Bell. There's gonna be payback for this. This is exactly the mindset that causes conflict to drag on and on. Why is that so hard to understand? Full angle attack. We've got 2 left. As they do have ammo.
なぜ答えを急ぐ。そこまでだ。
That one, over here. Go over here. Take down this ship. Thorium over here. Give him the Getter Strike. This should actually kill him, I think. Damn. There's more than enough there. Let's see. Over here. The Chameleons. I never thought they would intervene in this war, even if it was a matter of life or death. We'll just beat them at their own game, if only to stop fight between human beings.
Yamato の目的はガミラスを撃つことじゃないが
Action by volume, as is tradition. So it's over, eh? Still, I can't believe it. The idea that Gaiman's a Neo-Zeon. Joined forces. But you know, we joined forces too. They're basically just the same. Just did the same thing. But all they did is cause a war here, so to pick up speed. In other words, it's just a partnership of evildoers. Leaving aside Gamil for a second, the conflict between Neo-Zeon and Earth Federations really isn't a matter of good versus evil. Reality is that as these things stand, this is set to get much worse. In that case, let's join the fight. Gamil's is going to be gunning for us either way. Guess we've got no choice. At the very least, we can no longer presume that we're uninterested bystanders. First of all, let's join up to Lando Bell, and you'll augur me as a ship we were on after all. That's true. There's much things I want to confirm. You okay, Banadra? Yeah, more or less. That gunner must be weighing on his mind. Unicorn is not a nice machine to its pilot, to be perfectly clear. Commander Amuro, Hang. Oh, Commander, in the flesh. I'm sorry. Forgive me for causing you concern. No problem. It's enough that you're alive and that I was able to meet you again. What a relief, right, Chan? Sure is, Hathaway. I'm glad that you're okay, too. The Z Gundam that I was entrusted with, I somehow managed to bring it back in one piece. Chin and Hathaway, they've both surpassed Quinn. Or at least they're trying to. Chin, were you assigned to the Neo Argama after we came down to Earth to search for the submarine in Hathaway? Yes, I was, so that I could tune the new Gundam. The Gundam with the horn, eh? It's called the Unicorn, right? It looks pretty cool. Chin, that Gundam. It's just as Commander surmised, the Unicorn's entire movable frame is comprised of psycho frames. Does that mean the analyze is capable of the psycho frames? No, the higher-ups of the Federation forces who saw the miracle light that surrounded Axis had it created in hopes of seeing that light again. I think they would get involved with the psycho frame for such an arbitrary reason. Really incredible. So it must have even more power than the V Gundam. And that guy there, he's a pilot, eh? Good job, Banadra. Anaheim has decided to entrust the Unicorn to you. Does that mean in order to fight again, Xian is going to target the full Psycho Frame Unicorn. It will most certainly be necessary to fight in order to protect it. So please let me think about it. I look forward to a positive response. So who's that guy over there? That's Albert Vist. He's an executive at Anaheim, and apparently he's responsible for the Unicorn development plan. That Banadra, he seems he's not a soldier. He's a student here who's living on Energy 7, and by a twist of fate, ended up the pilot of the Unicorn. Since he was registered as a pilot, nobody but him can operate the Unicorn. He seems to be extremely gifted. If he's got armor to approve, he should just work out fine. Though there's some amount of risk involved. Watching him, he kind of reminds me of Camille. Camille, eh? Where are you going, Judo? I'm going to go introduce myself. Banadra. Audrey? Supermerge unharmed thanks to your fighting prowess. Still, now that our firepower is in place, I don't think you'll have to do any fighting. That's true, but still. There's no reason for that kind of talk. Huh? Well, I'm not familiar with the details, but wasn't he fighting in order to protect you? You know about that. Only in vague terms. I'm Judo Asta. It's nice to meet you. I'm Banadra Lynch. It's nice to meet you too. What is it? Would you like to try piloting that Gundam? The Unicorn? What are you talking about, Audrey? Judo Asta, the pilot who defeated Haman Karn. I didn't ever think about that. How would Minerva feel talking to the person that killed what was essentially her second mom, more or less, and tried to protect her? That's interesting. Insight such that he showed before, he might just be able to channel the power of that Gundam in the right direction. That is actually kind of interesting. I'll tell you, it's really got my goat. What happened, Beecha? Listen to this, Knight. I get back and right away Captain Ito starts lecturing the first captain. Captain? Truth be told, the very first captain of the Neo Argama was none other than me. You're pretty short on manpower, I suppose. Oh, no. You're on to me. Anyway, the fact is, I was the captain. The title was prefixed with acting, but still. Despite being my successor, he's still telling me that I don't know my place and that I talk too much. I just figured out the puzzle. You were really gung-ho, so to speak, about protecting this ship. It was the responsibility that you felt as captain. You could say that. Well, then I might suggest that I take another turn at captain in the interest of your data gathering? No, thank you. I'm not in need of lessons of what not to do. Damn! You ain't gotta, like, drop the mic on him like that. Shit. What's that supposed to mean? Judo. What is it, Nine? You mind if I ask you about Chan and Hathaway? You noticed as well. I also noticed that this might be a delicate issue. There was a girl who Hathaway had very strong feelings for. Her name was Quest Paria. Is that her last name? God, it's been a while. But she accepted Quinn's invitation to be Char's invitation to become a member of Neo-Zeon. In the fighting around Axis, Quest appeared on the battlefield operating a giant mobile armor. Hathaway was in the sword that tried to stop the fighting. And in the battle, well, ultimately Chin ended up shooting Quest down. And how did Hathaway react? He went into a frenzy and tried to shoot Chan. Just then, the psycho frame of the V Gundam that Commander was upon engulfed Axis in light. The phenomenon called Axis shock, right? As he described it, when he saw that light, Hathaway became overcome with grief at his own powerlessness and and being unable to save Quest. At the time, he realized that Quest's death wasn't Chan's fault, but rather was because of the war, he said. So that's the reason for it. The settled distance between them. Hathaway couldn't bring back what once was, but he may someday be able to extinguish the memory of Quest he holds within him. That's what I believe anyway. I'll ask you one more thing. What is it? Who's Camille? The guy whose heart was broken in the war. His heart? That's right. He's taking a break on Earth right now. I've never actually spoken with him, but he's taught me all sorts of things.